Hi guys, Game Girly at 94 here, and welcome back to the... How many parts have we done? 1, 2, 3. The fourth part of Blank, I think? No. I'm such an idiot. It's the fifth part now. In the last part we were we killed Cariella because she turned into that monster, that horrific monster thing, because of the hate that was building up inside her because of how Veta wasn't playing with her. We'd found out that there's like this, it's not a plague that's going about, but it's like this hate that's been suppressed for ages, and we need to go now to a wizard who's now going to help tell us how to get rid of that hate and restore the rest of the town to what it used to be, where it was nice and peaceful. I know we can't do anything about the characters that we've already killed because they're gone, that's it, they're kaput, but we should be able to save the other characters that are in the police station that are all unharmed. So, yep, let's continue on with the rest of the story. See, continue. No, I don't remember which file. I think it was file 1. Yep, it's been this one, so... Is everything normal now, or is it just the fact that it's not... No, it's not normal. What am I saying? Everything's still creepy, so I think he said that the wizard is down this way. Because there was 2 guards blocking here before, but now there's nobody. Yep, Solomon. It's down this way, should be. I don't know exactly where, but he is somewhere down here. Solena time, stone residence. Let's just save just in case. Save. This is new. What's in here? Oh crap. Huh? Stay back. I'm warning you. Calm down. I'm not here to hurt you. Wait, you're not one of those things. Things? What are you talking about? I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. He was going to kill me if I didn't. No, you did the right thing. I'm just stunned to see that the corruption has affected this place too. Corruption, that's what it was called. Corruption? What are you... Oh, Rachel. Plain hard to get, I see. He's fucking creepy. That's kind of scared me. I didn't make me jump scare, but she told me that she killed him, or at least she implied that she killed him. And now he's fucking awake again. Robert, but I'm hurt, Rachel. Here I go through all the trouble of confessing my love for you, and you tried to kill me in return. But alas, till death do us part, I always say. No, Robert, And who might this be? A friend of yours? Or something more? It all makes sense now. Dude, I'm a girl. I mean, I could be her lesbian lover, but still. All this time, I've been planning our future together. While you've been chasing other women. You could have at least told me. Great, so now since I'm here, he thinks she's lesbian. Perfect, that's just perfect. This is what I wanted to hear. Although he's gonna try and kill both of us anyway. It isn't like that. Isn't it? You two do already seem to have gotten pretty comfortable in each other's company. Dude, look at the distance. There's fuck all between us. And here you come to kill me. Well, don't worry, my love, because I'm going to fix that confused little head of yours. No, please. Don't struggle, dear. After I take care of your little lady friend, we'll have all the time in the world to catch up. Yeah, not a fucking chance, dude. Right, okay. So I attack and then I'll do the luminous seal. That's what I use. This is just perfect. So I thought this is going to be a happy town, and now this town's been infected as well. Special. Oh, that's lovely. I don't know. Item. Right. Go back. No. Special. That's perfect. That's not perfect. Make special. Bye bye, Robert. Bye bye. Bye bye, you just cheeky shit. Sure to find. Bed is now level 6. Decimals is now level 6. Our love was to be eternal. It ain't gonna be anymore, dude. Robert, why? It wasn't his fault, ma'am. It was the corruption. It led him to... No, Robert was always a beast, even before any of this happened. What was that you called it? Corruption? Yes, and I've been sent here to stop it. So he's been like that even before that shit? Yeah, I feel a little bit guilty, but not too guilty now. When did this all happen? It all started around a week ago. Things were going as normal in Solena, but soon the residents began to exhibit strange habits. Just like in Finima. What? No, it's nothing. Anyway, I've been told that there's someone here who may be able to help. I think his name was vivizec? Old Mage Vivizec. Yeah, that's him. Do you know where he is? I'm not sure, but I think he's up north in the Solena forest. I vaguely remember him saying something about the temple there. Alright, thanks for the help. Is there anything else you need me to do? No. I think you've done plenty already. If it wasn't for you, Robert would have had his way with me. Look, I tell you what, I happen to be the owner of the Solena goods store just south of here. If you ever need anything, come see me there. Oh, and you'll also want to have this. Receive a Solena settlement key. This will help you open all the doors to the houses inside town. You may be able to find something useful, who knows? Thank you, I appreciate the help. No problem, young lady. May I ask for your name? It's Veda. Okay, Veda. Well, I shall see you soon. Take care. That was perfect. Let's see. Okay. Just save, because I'm guessing that every single house I'm going to go into is now going to be basically with some sort of monster in there. So let's have a look. What's this? Bishop Resonance. He's dead. I'll bet you any money he's not dead. Book here called Finima and Solena, Traitorous Ones. Would you like to read it? Sure. Though the province of Luminia, our home, is a proud and prosperous one, there were those who foolishly chose to act against the will of Luminax. So rather than voice their disdain like normal people, the betrayers instead left us, taking some of our precious treasures and resources with them. At first we thought they would simply return to the loving embrace of Luminax in due time, but alas, they were never to be seen in Luminia again. Now, it wasn't until some time later we discovered that the deserters had established a group of settlements near our borders. Worse still, these traitorous dogs kept their vows of independence and rejected the blessings that our benevolent guardian gave us. For now, the citizens of Luminia are keeping a close eye on the settlements of Finima and Solena, but soon our people will take back what is rightfully ours. I don't trust you. The other guy was meant to be dead. I'll bet any money you're not dead. Ooh, something there. Shard of Defense. You see, I'm gonna go leave here. Yeah, she was dead. That's a shock, because Robert was meant to be dead, and then he somehow managed to get back to life. Enough to say, oh, I think you two are like in a relationship. This is all happy. This is a very happy time. He's dead. He's dead. This is all happy. Everything's all silent now, and the music stops. I just better go leave. What's this? Sling. And there's nobody here. Strange key in vivizec's note. Oh, can I read the note? To anybody who reads this, I am certain that you've already found out that I've left town for a few days. I've made my way to the forest for my research. Recently, I've noticed that the forest animals have begun to show increased signs of aggression towards the townsfolk as well as the villagers of Finima. Keep in mind that the fog I conjured has nothing to do with this. The creatures of the forest began attacking before I made the barrier. I understand the concern of the townsfolk, but without the barrier, the armies of Luminax would come for our heads. I will return back to SOLENA in time. Great, so he's not here. This book here called The Mayor Brown's Diary, entry number 2. Should I read it? So I went over to Vivizec's house to see if he was there, and the old mage was nowhere to be seen. I used the skeleton key to enter his home, but he was gone. I found a note on his table stating that he'd gone up the forest to investigate the ruins. Why does that man always have the worst timing? As I made my way back home, I could have sworn that the townsfolk were watching me, glaring even. It was incredibly unsettling. Now I just need to focus on maintaining order in the town. Perhaps if I can contact the chieftain of Finima, he and I may be able to work something out. Oh, and I also found a strange key next to the note Vivizec left inside. I put it inside my treasure chest, along with the note. What I got? Happy days. Things haven't been going so well in SOLENA in recent days. Ever since Vivizec conjured up that fog barrier to the west, the townsfolk have been acting strangely. The old man's reassured me that the fog is for our own protection, but I'm still not convinced. Are the armies of Luminax really planning an attack on us? I don't see any reason why they'd attack us now of all times. Maybe their real target is Finima. Who knows? Either way, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'll bet you didn't, and I'll bet you died. Alright. House of Vivizec. This picture of the SOLENA forest, but something doesn't feel right. Would you like to move the frame? You found a secret trick behind the frame. Would you like to flip it? Yes. You found a hidden stair rail. Better save just in case. What's all this? Oh, more books. And a chest. This isn't creepy at all. Gmail deceiver. It's been inside and let's leave them alone. Called Study on Corruption, Speculation of its Origin, Part 2. Would you like to read it? Sure. In addition to possibility of its cure, the answers into the origins of corruption are greatly sought after by the magicians and sorcerers of Transec. One popular theory is that corruption is merely the aftershock of the destructive spells used during the Guardian Wars. This theory has since been debunked. Early ancestral records show that even the ancient demons of early Transec have come into contact with corruption. There is a collection of books positioned here. You cannot make out the notes written inside unless leave them alone. There's a collection of books positioned here. You cannot make them alone. It's not leave alone. Studying Corruption, Part 3. Would you like to read it? Yeah. Final theory that some chose to stand by when it comes to the origins of corruption is that it simply emerged from the voids unknown. Though debunked by some experts, others argue that the Guardians have created the world of Transec from nothing. Still, it's hard to support this argument considering that Luminax and Sonovox themselves have never delved into the magics used to create Transec and its people. There's a collection of books positioned here. You cannot make out the notes written inside unless leave them alone. Okay. Book here called Study of Corruption, Possible Cure. Would you like to read it? Yep. While the symptoms and causes of corruptions have been universally established by Transec's Circle of Magi, the possible cure has a possibility for a cure has not. Corruption itself is an abnormality in the biological world. Despite being parasitic in nature, corruption is a magical entity for the most part. Excuse me, it is unknown whether corruption was merely a mistake on the part of the Guardian's creation of this world, or something else entirely. Sorry, corruption branch. Would you like to read it? Corruption itself cannot be prevented. It's presumed to exist inside all life forms in Transec, so all are prey to its malignant effects. But there are ways to prevent its manifestation in the host body. Corruption is primarily dormant and only evolves through the host's actions. The best solution to avoid the corruption from consuming you is to moderate your emotions. Do not let any foul thoughts cloud your judgment. Can't read. I think I just read that. So let's go up. Yeah. While not fully understood by experts, it appears that corruption reacts violently to the emotional destabilization of the infected host. Putting it simply, the corruption grows and mutates when the infected host is brought under extreme emotional pressure. So technically speaking, if the host had succumbed to a blind rage for reasons unknown, the corruption could manifest itself and take control. Books here, I can't read them. Still your corruption control. Should I read it? Yeah. Whilst this is a sensitive topic to delve into, there have been discussions between the Magi of Transect whether or not corruption can actually be controlled. Corruption is able to mutate and radically alter the physical appearance of its host, and can even boost the magical capabilities it possesses. But can it actually be controlled and altered to suit the needs of the host? If this were possible, I fear some would cannibalize themselves into weapons. There's a collection of books positioned here. You cannot make out the notes written inside and leave them alone. Explain crush reading stages. Would you read it? Yeah. In the times before the Guardian Wars, our ancestors were the first to witness the phenomenon known as corruption, the plague that eats at the fabric of this world. After much research into these written accounts of old, it appears that the corruption begins its life cycle as an odorless vapor. While in this state, it is completely harmless. The vapor cannot infect or control anything at this stage, and so remains dormant inside the host body. Okay, that was lovely. That's lovely and nice and cheery. Let's leave. Right, I wonder, have I been in all these houses? Oh. Just double checking, guys, because I want to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. What's this? Oh, I've been in there. I never really said. Right, I suppose just before I leave, actually, I want to just do a few things. Change that. Let's go into the shop. Oh, there she is. Good to see you again, Veta. Would you like to buy something? Perfect, here's what's in stock. Ooh, that'd be good, actually. I suppose I can get 2. Not 11! Look at 2! I meant to get 2, right. Where's the... Ugh. I made a terrible mistake. Let's sell. Sell 9. Go back. I'll see you again soon. Bye. Let's see, and then stone sword to iron sword. Headgear. Go back. No, go back. Okay, Delsalon. Change. Leave. Actually, let me just head back into her. Let's see, I'm just gonna get some potions. Yes, give me 3. And let's leave. See you again soon. Bye bye. I think she's probably like the last person actually alive in this village because nobody else seems to really be here now. As far as I'm aware, the forest is here. So, what's up here? Oh! Oh, shit. Right. Perfect. Die! Why won't you die? The only things were easy to kill. Now you finally died, so now to get rid of your buddy. Lupanumbra B. My character's gonna die soon. Okay, just die. What? You dick! I'm gonna like kill you for doing that. You like Desolon's leave. Right, better save before I head past this guy. Because I know what's gonna happen. He's gonna kill me. Another corpse. This is beginning to get old. Well, I better check to see if he's got anything of use. What's this? Ring of Animosity. This looks like just like Desolon's ring. Maybe there's another spirit inside this one. Happy days! Now I have another one. Hello, what's your name? Okay, so apparently you can't talk either. Maybe there's an inscription on the ring. Ah, here we go. So your name is Furigin. That was a rhetorical question. Furigin, return. Okay, thanks dude. So, because you died, I got an extra one. Happy days. Oh! Oh gee, no. Right, okay. Virgin probably won't be able to... Some peculiar value of our songs. It's not really the most powerful demon, I'll admit, so... It's gonna be something we can do. Virgin Special Defense went up. Let's try Luminous Food. It's probably gonna take ages. No, she didn't. Right, so I'm probably gonna need to go in here, but because I don't want the video to run on too long, guys, I'm gonna save. And that'll do me here. Anyway, thank you guys again so much for watching this part of Blank Part 5. Just to make sure I get this right, so it's definitely Part 5. I can't believe just how creepy this game has taken in regards to turns, because first of all it was all happy. Well, it wasn't really overly happy, but it was moderately happy. Then it goes to creepy, then it goes to really creepy, because admittedly that guy in that house, Robert, scared the crap out of me, because your man said, oh, I didn't mean to do this, but he was like coming on too strong for me, implying that she killed him. The next thing you know, he just gets up anyway as one of those deformed creatures. So yep, that was slightly terrifying. And then just going into all the houses and everybody's dead. They don't manage to get up, like they literally are dead. And it seems to be she's the only like sole survivor of the town. So yeah, not creepy at all, but I'm still really loving this game. Like the atmosphere is phenomenal in it, and it really like entices you to play more and more of it. Like I really am into this game, and I'm really glad that because you guys are watching, you are also into this too, so thank you so much for that. Please feel free to leave a like if you do like any of my videos that I do, or if you like this video, and if you want to see me continue on with this series more, I more than likely am going to do a full play for this, but even so, it's always nice to have an opinion just in the comments below if you feel like it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Ta-ra everyone, goodbye.